Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, either or. I hope you've seen some of my videos before. If you have, you will notice that I've done a crap load of videos on this. I understand, but I absolutely love this bike. I'm out on it almost every night, every day. So if you're in the market for an electric dirt bike, the market's flooded right now with options. This is the 2023 version of the Surron Ultra Bee, and I'm so glad I stepped up. I was going to get a light Bee, or to be honest, I was in between the E-Ride Pro SS 2.0 and this, and I am so glad I went with this. So this is like $6,500 range. Some of the other bikes are like $5,000 or $4,000-ish. So this will have the upgraded suspension, better brakes. I mean, the brakes on this are awesome. You got a 74 volt 55 amp hour massive battery. So you know, instead of getting a light Bee with a 60 volt battery and having to 72 volt it right away, upgrade the motor, upgrade the controller, upgrade this, upgrade the suspension, upgrade that, just go ahead and get yourself a Surron Ultra Bee. Highly recommend this bike. Perfect bike. So I have no regrets, especially considering I did get mine used, got it with like 300 miles on it, and it is, or actually no, not 300 miles, got it with like 70 miles on it, only ridden a few times, only charged once, and I got it for $5,300 with the Hallmaster motorcycle carrier, and it isn't the street legal one, so I threw on the tail light. I will be putting turn signals on. I'm trying to get the street legal kit. It went from $300 to $330, and it's still sold out anyway. I don't think those will be around until like late winter probably. I'm gonna go ahead and get a 12 volt motorcycle battery and put in this storage compartment that you can like take the charger with you, but most people don't. I don't. So I'm gonna hook up turn signals, maybe even the headlight, a new tail light with a brake lever switch thing so it goes on and off, and hook all that to a 12 volt motorcycle battery. So then I won't have to mess with any of the wiring unless, you know, like I said, I do the headlight, which I might do. But yeah, so again, so many bikes out there right now. This market in particular is just like absolutely flooded with options. But I mean, man, this is an amazing bike. I love this bike. So realistically, you can kind of sneak around and do anything with it. Could be great for hunting. I don't hunt. I understand the need for hunting. I couldn't kill something, but it's needed. It would make hunting like a cheat code type of deal. It wouldn't even be fair, really. I mean, not like hunting off of this thing. That would really be a cheat code, but just getting to the right spot, being completely stealth and silent now. Like, I sneak up on deer all the time. Like, all the time now. No, I don't think that is not a path. That's the good thing about this bike also, and some of the new bikes out now with the reverse. You got a reverse button on here. You just put it in reverse. Oh, here we go. Here is the bridge. Oh, glad that could hold that weight. Cool little area. This is the frisbee golf and stuff back here. Got your little, whatever they would call those, little concrete pad to launch off of, or tee box. I golf, I don't frisbee golf. Pretty cool little area back here. Alright, let's get over here. Well, let's climb some hills. This thing out. This thing is super steep. but camera's never gonna show that. So like, what kind of dirt bike can you take out here to your park at night and not get the cops called on you immediately? Like, I'm sure the cops will come out here and yell at me or impound me eventually, but... And also, it's like, are you gonna stop? Because, I don't know, like, yeah, I'm gonna be like, yeah, oh, I'm sorry, officer, I didn't know, and blah, 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 and say this or that, but, like, realistically, if a cop's having a bad day, I could just impound your bike. Say, nope, you should have known the laws. Taking this. That would suck. Comment out there if you've ever gotten your electric bike impounded. I'd be curious to know. I know, like, I appreciate the views all across the world. It's amazing how many places watch my videos, and a lot of Canada, a lot of Europe and stuff. So like, I know over in Europe, and electric bicycles have been out for, you know, a decade longer, it seems like, over there in the UK than in the US. So I've heard they're very strict. Like, I've seen London cracking down, like, any homemade e-bike just completely impounded right on scene. And how are things up in Canada, or, you know, wherever you live? Is it very strict? Or, you know, where I'm at, I just wave at the cops. I've even told them some of the laws that they should know, but they don't. They haven't gotten their e-bike training and stuff. So it's really like the Wild West, and realistically, they just want that. Eventually, they're just going to want the money, the registration every year to go to the roads, and you know, your stuff like that. They want to register it, insurance, stuff like that. So, because I did hear a story like this e-bike here in town shot across Main Street, and it was completely his fault. Somehow, like, T-boned the side of a minivan or something like that. It cost thousands of dollars of damage to the minivan. It was that person's fault, and somehow this lady was telling me not only did she have to fix her van out of her own pocket, but also buy him a new electric bike. And I'm like, what? She had to have been making that up, because to me that sounds wild if that really happened. Like, that's crazy. But she swears that happened. So it's at-fault accident from the e-bike rider. He got a brand new bike out of it. This hill is ridiculously steep. I'm gonna sit here. Like, on video it's not gonna show up, but like, I mean, that's super steep. Super steep. Very hard to even walk this. I'm gonna start at the very base of it with my tire like hitting the steep part at 0 miles per hour. Show you how easy this thing is to do. Oh my god. Super easy. That was like a third of the throttle, if that. This is like maybe half throttle. Not even close to half throttle. I didn't know it was over top of the hill, to be honest. I mean, this thing is super impressive. I had to. That's a cool sound. This one, when you hit a hole in one, or get the putter out. I did hear like just one of the little discs is the putter. That's funny. So what, does it like weigh more or something? Or I don't get the different uses for all the different Frisbees, but hey, there's gotta be a reason why. I mean, in golf you have like shit ton of fucking different clubs. Skizzer. This is always a cool road to go under, with all the trees changing and stuff like that. And wow, this person is going super slow. so glad I waited for you. Oh my god. You're like 12 miles an hour. Sorry, I don't have a mic, so it might be like really windy. We'll just hit. I'm gonna go all the way up here, take a left, and we just pretty much cruise. You can cruise. I'll show you my old school. That's where I went to middle school. I love this school. The way it's set up. It's like old school, really old schoolhouse vibes. Not like old, like a little tiny one-room schoolhouse like we just passed, but like, I don't know, the way it was set up was really cool. Dug into the ground here, so like you walked out of the locker rooms for football games and stuff. Like it was like you're coming from underground. So it's like so you're underneath the basketball court and stuff like that too. So it's pretty cool. Pretty much we can now I can just pretty much alley hop all the way back home. Sport mode is so fun to just be in. Like, it's kind of stupid and dangerous here with a bunch of gravel and different road conditions and alleys and stuff, but just to have that throttle ready just in case you want to just absolutely just take off and rip. Forget what this bike is, like 0 to 50 in like 2.3 seconds or something like that, or I could be wrong. All of it is like in kilometer stuff. It's very fast. It's got like the acceleration. It's not gonna have the top end speed, but that low end torque and acceleration, you have to go so far up on the seat, and so it doesn't just wheelie all the time. But you're literally probably competing with some of like, I know the Stark bar literally paces some of the top Teslas. So like this wouldn't be too far behind it. Yeah, it's only like 12.5 kilowatts, and some of these other bikes are double, triple that now. But really, 12.5 is enough. I mean, that is power you've never experienced before. Unless you've been on one of these. Especially like an upgraded. If you've been on an upgraded Surron Ultra Bee, or even like a super upgraded light bee, since they're so light, you throw in like an 84 volt battery or something like that in one of those. Wow. That's ridiculous. What up? I got some comments and some funny stuff here and there. If people want to check it out, that's fine, but sometimes I get certain situations where I'm like, get away from my bike type of deal, or so many people are like so nosy and staring like I'm in a parade sometimes. Like, I get it. Like, if I didn't know about some of these and it rolled by, like I went by the Little Chiefs is our football team around here, like the youngest you could start off, and like 5th graders or something like that, 4th, 5th graders, and I go by them and all their parents walking my dogs with this, and it's like jaws are on the ground. They're like, you're just getting stared at from left or from right to left, whichever direction I just went on screen, the entire time, you know, like, so it feels weird. It's like what hot chicks have to experience all the time. Just getting stared at. Now, I understand. I feel that. Feel for you hotties out there. It's like, dude, what are you looking at? That's cool though. I mean, people are curious. I saved up for years to get a Sur-Ron. And some people still don't even really know about them. Oh, that's pretty cool. Cool dragon. Yeah, we'd go around and look at Halloween lights. Like Christmas time. Christmas lights. Maybe it'll be warm enough I can go ride this around. We can do a Christmas light review on the Surron Ultra Bee. Ah, such a great night. Hope everyone's enjoying this night. Still getting out there and doing something this weekend. It's not too cold yet. Get out and just at least walk around the block. Get out a little bit. Don't stay in your house all winter. Or fall. People be like, oh, this is such a noisy bike and stuff like it's really not. Just because the only noise you hear is the tires and then that loud chain and jack shaft. It's like, I'd notice I did just say loud, but it's not that bad. It really isn't. Once you're on the bike and riding it, you don't really notice. Most of the time it's like the people that you're riding past. You're just like, what the heck? That thing is super loud. Go this way. Oh. Alright, see, so we already have gone all the way across town, a few miles, came back. Now we're at the woods, the path behind my house here. And I mean, just quietly riding around here and not getting in trouble for it. Suspension on this bike's great also. So what else I can talk about? Tires, people don't necessarily like the 1919 setup. I don't have enough like single track or like motocross track or any kind of dirt, like hardcore dirt bike enduro like experience to know like what I've felt it. Like I know what they're saying when like the 19-inch like versus a 21-inch, it gets kind of pushed to the side or you get washed out and stuff like that. I can kind of feel that in certain situations, or the 21's going to get over more. I understand that. I just don't want to lose too much range because I don't really do so much like hard riding. I have that track by my house. Try to stay on paths and roads and alleys. And I like the 1919, and I might even do 1717 Supermoto tires. So possibly doing that. I've seen a few for sale and pretty cheap too. Saw that a few of them were like $200 or $400 or best offer. One of the dealers. We got a decent amount of vans. Something. That's my wheelie practicing hell over there. Don't know what's going on. Got a bunch of people over there. Don't they know that this is my wheelie practicing area? Alright, go over here. Getting the light a little bit. Not even sure where they're at or what's going on. Alright guys, well thanks for riding with me. I think I'm going to end it here. And again, if you didn't see my previous video, the white parts, this came with those yellow stickers. The new one is like black, so this has got the green frame. The new one will have a black frame. It's a carbon edition, or the R or something like that. So you'll even have like the multi-purpose or like on and off-road version tire, and carbon fiber kind of looking, I think, or just all black. So the frame's black and everything's black. So there are black plastics available, but I do already have the paint. I'm just going to go ahead and scuff them and paint them myself. And if they look horrible, you know, order the black parts. But the plastics will come with like that piece, the new handguards, the new fairing, and the new fender in black. So I'm going to change that out so it's all black, and then a green frame. Then I'm going to do some different accents and color schemes from there. But over the winter, main task is to get it street legal. So Supermoto 17-inch tires or anything. It's got to have DOT approved tires to pass inspection. I know that, unless the person's not really doing their job great, and focused on the lights and stuff and doesn't notice that. But I want to make sure I have DOT approved tires on it, which these are not. And then turn signals, and then a working brake light that works when you hit the brakes. So alright guys, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, help grow and support this channel. I would much appreciate it. Who's going to be my 500th? That'd be great. Let's get to 500. Would be amazing. And wintertime's kind of dead. I'm not going to do a whole lot of videos, but I'll make sure I get out there and throw one out every once in a while. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. Peace.